Turning Point states in the letter, Turning Point entities are not looking for litigation, rather their interest is in the truth and making sure the public record is accurate. So they are claiming they do not want to sue me. But I view this letter as a threat to sue, and I think any reasonable business person would do the same. A cease and desist letter is the first step towards a defamation lawsuit. I interpret this letter as Turning Point telling me to shut my mouth or they're going to sue me.
Grace and peace, everybody. We are back. So the other day, Wolf and Finance dropped a video saying that TPUSA is going to sue him. And he went over the major points of the cease and desist. And I made a mention that I really think that if he listened to what they were probably offering him, it probably was, we don't want to sue you. We just want you to not share lies. Well, he actually posted the full letter, and I'm going to just hit some of the high points. And I realize it's not super easy to read, so I'm going to make sure I leave the link to it down in the description for you to peep it as well. But there's a couple of points that I want to point out. They're actually at the beginning and the end of the letter. We see here, he starts off with, hey, DeGario, this is who we represent. We represent all of TPUSA and their interests. We're talking to you since you've been talking about the Charlie Kirk assassination and such like that on your podcast. You said some defamatory statements. Keep it moving. The third paragraph, it says, I really think that he really just kind of blazed past this and treated this as if it didn't exist. While the TP entities, and he calls them TP entities, I like TPUSA, but either way, welcome vigorous debate and honest questioning. There is no room for publicly repeating patently false statements that injure another person's reputation. Such statements are what the law categorizes as defamation. I want to bring that up because this man made a lot of hay over the idea that they just wanted me to shut up. They just want me to shut up.
I interpret this letter as Turning Point telling me to shut my mouth or they're going to sue me.
Well, no, sir, you're saying things that are patently false. Under the law, defamation is a published false statement that impeaches a person's honesty, integrity, virtue, or reputation. And they give the case law right there. In certain cases, a party who has been defamed may recover substantial damages, even without proof of special damages. And there's another case law right there. And even where a party must prove special damages, these can be significant. All right. Because he painted it as if this was just like a willy-nilly, we're just knee-jerking you and such like that. But they're giving him some real solid reasons why they're coming after him. So for him to do in his video and make this claim that, oh, they just want me to shut up, they don't want me to talk.
As Turning Point telling me to shut my mouth or they're going to sue me.
Which sounds very much like somebody else we know, of course. I think that's very disingenuous. And let's go to the last paragraph on this page. Here are many statements you have made publicly on your YouTube podcast about the TP entities qualify as defamation. They are demonstrably false and were made to impeach TP's entities' reputation. And they have caused tremendous damage to the TP entities, including leading to threats of violence being directed towards certain individuals at TP entities. I address some of the most egregious defamatory statements that you have made below. I'm sorry. He's in trouble. He's in trouble, man. He's in some cash money trouble. And we're going to look at some others reasons why I say that. Okay. I'm going to look right here just at the beginning. And they give you some on page 2 response for specific false statements. And I believe that Wolf and Finance did do a good job of highlighting all these. He didn't really list them as numbers, but he did do a good job of going through these. And you can see all of these that they mention. They give you the podcast title and so on and so forth, and what they believe he said that was egregious or was false, right? We're gonna go to page 3, the same thing. I think they did an excellent job of outlining that for him. But let's go to page 4. That's where I really think he missed the point. Like he missed the plot of this whole letter. Yes, this letter is to tell you that we are about to sue you. If it's a if-then situation. If you continue, then we will sue you. I just want to read this last 3 paragraphs because I think they really make it clear. And there really was no reason for that man to do that video. And I'll explain why. And this is, I'm happy to provide you with further information confirming what I have set forth above. So the attorney said, look, I'll meet with you. I'll talk with you. I'll provide you the information if you have questions. So why is it that this man still doesn't? Why did he not pursue those questions? Why did he not do that instead of jumping in front of the camera? While the TP entities have actionable and meritorious defamation claims against you, the TP entities are not looking for litigation. Rather, their interest is the truth and making sure the public record is accurate. Please confirm that you will publicly correct your false statements immediately. If he did not think that any of his statements were false or that he had not made the corrections, why did he not reach out to them and actually talk to them and get the things cleared up so that he could stand in good faith and say, okay, I've said what I said and I know that this is right. Or I say what I said and I need to maybe reconsider it because I've seen more information. Continuing. Additionally, please contact me before you publish anything more about any of the TP entities or their finances, as I can provide you with accurate information to answer any legitimate questions that you have. Again, that dude got on camera and started talking trash when he could have just did what these people said. They said, we'll meet with you. We'll talk with you. We will have a conversation. It doesn't sound like they're trying to hide from him. Otherwise, you will be acting recklessly and maliciously if you go ahead and publish further unsupported assertions about the TP entities without giving me an opportunity to provide you with the truth in advance. He's in trouble. And I think that's why he didn't read this portion of the letter. He didn't read the opening because they're telling you how we can go about this in a way that's meaningful, that you can still put out content. Because they're not saying don't put out content. They're saying don't put out false content. The last paragraph. The TP entities expressly reserve all rights. In addition, please reserve all evidence potentially relevant to your false statements and take affirmative steps to ensure that no potential relevant documents, data, communications, or evidence, whether physical or electronic, are deleted, lost, or destroyed. This preservation obligation extends to data on personal cell phones, tablets, and encompasses paper documents, presentations, spreadsheets, emails from all email accounts, both personal and business, calendar and contact information, electronic chat messages, example, text messages, WhatsApp, Signal, Telegram, iMessage, WeChat, and etc. Any further form of digital communications and documents in shared drives. Sincerely, the lawyer man, Paul Harold. Paul Harold ain't playing with this man. He's not playing with him. And you have to wonder if this guy really truly felt like he was in good standing or felt like he was on the right foot. Why didn't he reach out to them and just correct them? Maybe they're wrong. Maybe they're wrong. Maybe it is possible that they did not know that they should, the COO can't be listed as an independent contractor. And by him reaching out to them, maybe he would have shed some light on that. Or what if maybe they didn't know? Whatever it was about the whole situation with the drone footage, anything of that nature. Why did he not do that? But he jumped out here on the Lord's internet and made all these claims rather than actually reaching out to the people. Because they told him, he said, I'll meet with you. I'll talk with you. We can share. So clearly it's not a matter that they're hiding. You have to wonder, why is he not doing that? I just think it's interesting. I don't think Wolf and Finance is going to do well in this. I don't know, but let me know what you think about it. Comment down below. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. And until next time, everybody, grace and peace. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the Jay Witt Podcast. If you enjoyed today's show, please do me a favor and hit me up with that 3-piece special. Like the video, subscribe, and of course, share it with somebody who would also enjoy this type of content. And make sure you leave a comment because I do pin the best comments to the top. So thank you so much for tuning in today. And until next time, everybody, grace and peace.